Now we're back. All right, folks. Good time, Greg. Coke LaRock, the original MC of hip-hop. One of our good friends, mutual friends here, Benny Blanco, also known as Mr. Ben. What we were just talking about during a break is, every person has their regular routine. What I want to know is what it's like a day in the life of Coke LaRock, and what highlights, like what gets you excited. You know what I'm saying? Like, you wake up every day, there's something that's got to make you tick, and I feel like it is still the music industry that makes you, excited about the day. And you told me that certain little blips show up every now and then, such as going to Amsterdam or doing the Tools of War in Katona.
Yes.
Right. So do us a favor and elaborate on the daily grind for
the
Coke
daily
LaRock.
grind with Coke LaRock. I mean, like, I'm still cannabis forever. Quiet as kept. But
right.
Coke LaRock gets up 4 in the morning, man. I wake up
4 in the morning every day.
Yeah, every day I wake up 4 in the morning, man.
You're working,
get ready
man.
for work and all that. I don't have to be to work till 7.
Right.
So in them couple of hours, breakfast, cannabis, and waiting to wait. And then I go do my little job, come out, at times. I pick up my grandkids. That's my main life right now. No disrespect to anybody else, but I got grandson. My oldest grandson is 19, but he live in Pennsylvania. But I got a grandson and a granddaughter, 5 and 3.
That's beautiful.
That live here. And at 2 years old, I took my grandson on stage. If you look at Summer Stage, the 40th anniversary of hip-hop, it was me, Kool Herc, Kool Mo D.
How can they find that on the internet?
Just look up the 40th anniversary of hip-hop.
Okay.
And you'll see it. And I had my grandson on stage with me, Josiah. His father's name is Dante. Dante is my oldest son and my only son, because I got a son and a daughter. But Dante's middle name is LaRock. He's 38 years old. When I stopped hip-hop, that's when he was born. This is why I said again, can't nobody tell me they was in front of me. You cats that been jumping the lunch line for a long time, stop it, man. You can't be in front of me,
All right, so you're not making, you to use your own words, you're not making millions of dollars flying around the world.
Not at all.
But you got to admit that the hip-hop community has definitely brought you opportunity that you wouldn't have had if you didn't, step on the stage for the first time.
Once again, I love it.
You didn't take the jump.
Once again.
You got to admit there's some beautiful benefits.
Oh, man. That's my gratitude out of it.
I mean, look at your grandson. You think he's ever going to get on stage like that with his grandfather?
That's right. He can always go to the computer and punch it up now and see it. And a funny story with him, he said, Grandpa, I don't want to just go on stage with you. I want to sing. I said, you want to sing?
Wow.
Because I had him dance. And he was 2. He's 5 now. I said, what you want to sing? Unbelievable. Not that it's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I want to sing My Blue Suede Shoes. I said, who?
Elvis.
I said, that's what I said. So I said, put your grandma on the phone, your mama, somebody. I said, who's playing that kind of music? She said, his grandmother. But to show you that music is music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what was great so much about that. And like you said again, that's what I live for now, when I get them kind of hits. Steve Hager called me, the gentleman that made Beat Street.
Yep.
Made movies, everybody, and he took me to Amsterdam. Busy B, my man, put me down on the Busy B tour. He took me to California. We did Reno, we did Portland, we did some little spots,
Who do you listen to today? Do you have any favorite artists?
I mean, I'm still old school, and I really don't listen to music now because it's so far around. I mean, I hear music. When I hear something good and I like it, I like it.
To go out of your way and pick out a song
I'm still more in my heart. I prefer my old R&B. Like, my favorite records was, to a degree, I grew up with the Delphonics. I used to play a record at 2 o'clock for the love that I gave. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I played, my other favorite record was by Eddie Kendricks, Body Talk, which people don't even play, I mean, I'm older, so I'm in another range of that.
I feel you.
But again, like you said, if it wasn't for hip-hop, I wouldn't be able to travel now. And I go a couple of places. That's why I said, if you want to greet and meet the one and only, you just holler.
I got to say, you are, it's always a pleasure interacting with you, man. You got something, I got some kind of light that you're bringing out to the world. It's great. So I definitely recommend talking to Coke LaRock over here.
Thank you.
What is the number one prolific event that happened in your life in regards to hip hop?
it truly got to be Amsterdam. I mean, like, that was the first time I ever traveled.
You got recognized.
Yes, I mean,
you got an award.
I mean, yes, it was. I mean, even though it was the Cannabis Cup Award, it couldn't be no better award than that. That's
in
all
any
I'm
other
saying.
country, in any
Yes,
other country,
yes,
it's cool.
Yes, I'll just say that.
Right?
I mean, you know, that was an experience that I can't even get over because I was there 7 days. But the first 2 days, man, I kept leaving all my cannabis in the room, you know, because I was scared to walk around because I'm so used to New York.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, so that took a minute. And once I got that off my chest, like, it's legal.
You just relaxed.
Man, I relaxed
just
it. And the only good part with that situation in Amsterdam, like, since I was the Cannabis Cup Award winner, I got a choice out of 200 jars.
Yeah.
That I could pick out of 200 jars.
And
so,
you picked. You
and
picked
I
a good
picked.
one.
And then you had 150 jars of hash. I picked. And then the guy said, Coke LaRock, you only got 3 more days here. You can't take it back with you. Give it away.
Wow.
And meet people. And that's when I felt the most biggest power.
Yeah.
Because I went in the little teacup spots where you able to, you know, buy your little groceries at the table. You got your little tea, your little crusher and things.
Yep.
And when people ran out, I pull out the sack and they look at me and be like, who are you? I'll be like, let me introduce myself. I'm Coke LaRock, the one and only from the BX.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I break a piece off.
Heck
and
yeah.
I break a piece off. And that's when I felt so much like, I'm a giver, man. Like I said again, I'm a giver.
So true.
I love
So
to
true.
receive just as well, but I guess it was just geared up that way, man. And again, like I said, I'm not gonna scare you with no. I was trying to be this and that, man. I mean, I do stuff the American way. You know, I earn it. You know, I earn it, and
So-
that's how it go.
Outside of hip hop now, we're gonna switch
Right.
directions. What is the most let's do this. Let's get real personal here. If you're okay with that. You don't have
No
to answer.
problem.
What is the hardest thing you ever had to overcome throughout your life? It could be an extended thing, or it could be one particular event.
I'm not gonna lie. I got caught up in the drug game. Not so much of that, but I was under the influence of substance, and I had to correct that substance without going to a program and all that.
You managed to do so.
Yes, and I
hard.
mastered to stop on my own, on self-preservation, because I knew to live off that. And I'm so happy for that in that instant itself. But again, man, coming up as a New York cat, man, in the ghetto or whatever you call it, and money being made, money not being made, friends and no friends. I lost my best friend at 17. So things happen, man, in life, man. But as a good, clean-cut kid trying to do what you gonna do, bad or good, man, you got night and day. That's the world, and that's New York, man. So, I mean, like, I hung with the good guys in the daytime, and I hung with the bad guys at night. But when you're with the bad guys, you got to learn to get the bad, the good, and the ugly. I mean, I know they made a movie about it, but you got to live that life, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm good till I'm good, but if you make me bad, I got to be bad. And if I got to get ugly, I'll get ugly. But in life, man, it's about self-preservation.
That's the nature of the beast.
That's how it go,
That's
man.
the truth.
You know, but as long as your heart is clean, man, and you mean well, I mean, destiny called what it called for, man. I mean, praise everybody that left. I lost a lot of people through my life, and now I understand it, man. You know, like, every day ain't destined for you, man. But if you rolling with so-called good people or just people that's willing to survive, man, your chances is much greater. You know, I'm not going to say I'm going to run. I would never run. I don't think I'll run. I've been here too long, man, to run from New York now and run from the BX, you know. I was born here. Only thing I asked, put me in Woodlawn, man, so, you know, I can stay here. Other than that, man, like, the city and meeting you. Come on, this is new to me, man. I gave you props, and that's why I'm here, and thank you, man.
Thank you.
That's who I am, man. Thank you, sir.
You seems like every step you take is always in a good, positive direction. You know?
Yeah,
like
you got to go
the
that way, man. I've been with the ugly, sir. Ugly's not
Would
the
you
way.
you
know?
could now I don't feel like you could be the person you are today unless you had tasted that side of life.
Yes, of course. Especially in this game. Because, again, with hip-hop, man, at the beginning of hip-hop, I mean, after us, as far as establishing it and everybody else start becoming hip-hop, guys used to take your equipment. They come to your party, they'll take your equipment, they'll take your speakers, they'll kick you in the butt, they'll take your money, they'll do all
This
that.
happened? This happened.
This happened.
You witnessed it.
I witnessed it by other cats.
unreal.
This is why Herc and us was the first guys to ever rope off our system.
Yeah.
You ever come to a party and you see guys got it roped off, that meant you come no farther than that. We had a little saying going, if you come beyond the ropes, you get nothing but death this way. And we hope you don't come beyond the ropes. Because we had to keep you away, because
be
guys
tough.
used to just stand by your speakers, stand by your turntable, and when the shot go off, they grab your stuff and run. We stopped that. That's why I say again, we made it fashionable for cats to hold their head up. Cats wanted to dress like me. I was Coke LaRock. I wore G-Money. I was a G-Money man. That means I kept $1,000 or better in my pocket. My clothes was over $1,000. If you add up my shoes, I wore custom-made lizards, $375. My pants was like $250. My shirt was like $200. My jacket was like $750. Some of my coats was over $1,200. My jewelry was over $4,200. I mean, again, I kept a fresh style. You know, when you go to the barber shop every week, every 2 weeks, and keep your hair fresh.
But
you never had shadows.
You
know?
acquired your money not at that time. You know, at the time you were carrying $1,000 in your pocket. You wouldn't acquire it the typical way at the time, or did you acquire it through throwing parties?
I acquired it other way. The party came. Listen, I ain't take a paycheck from Herc for the whole year. The first year I got with Cool Herc.
He paid you?
No, yeah, he wanted to pay me, but I said,
Gotcha.
I said, Herc, what you want to do?
Yeah.
I mean, the party was what, 50. I mean, you paid, you know.
Give us an example. The party setting.
Okay, the party setting was. I mean, even when it was 50 cent, I can go from the beginning when it was 50 cent
to get in.
to get in.
Okay.
Now it's 50 cent to get in.
Yeah.
You know, so at that very beginning, I didn't accept no money, because here I'm in there, cannabis, you know, $5 bags or whatever, you know how that go, and I worked, and I always had a little job, you know. So I was like, Herc, what you want to do? And he said, Coke, I want to build the equipment. I said, well, don't pay me, because I'm so-called hustling. So I'm like, you use that money and get the equipment. So for the whole year, I didn't take a paycheck from him.
Put it in your business.
Yes, put it in the business, because it's going to benefit us later. And at every party I was at, it grew. Like every party, first party, maybe you had 50 guys. Next party, it was 150. Then we got too big for the recreation room. It's 1520 Cedric Avenue. Now y'all know they made that a landmark. Now they changed the street. That's Hip Hop Boulevard. You know, wait till the celebration for that. Yeah. So after that, we went to a club. The first club we went into was a spot called the Twilight Zone. But I'll bring you back. But I had a rhyme for that. We started in the Twilight Zone. This is where we became men of our own. We took it down to the exec. We started demanding respect. We had a landslide at the park side. Then from there, we took it to the place that everybody know. We took it to the Heaver Low, and out of the Heaver Low came the one and only Coke LaRock.
That's how it started.
Money.
That's how it started.
Money. I like what you did. That was nice. that was something else. Now let me ask you, my friend. Let me ask you. Let's see how comfortable we can get here.
Let's get.
All right. So say, what if I were to put on a little background, like a little something, like, a little slower, right? Would you be able to talk to that?
Yeah, I could
I'll
talk
give us
to
an
it.
example.
I mean, yeah, I just, like
You know
I
what I'm saying?
said, some of my stuff I'm going to bleep a little bit.
Yeah, we'll
but
bleep it.
I didn't curse
That's
a
good.
lot, but I'll give you a couple of little rhymes of what Coke LaRock do.
All right. So let me. How about? Can we roll with this?
Boom, boom.
Can we roll?
Yeah, we can get it.
All right.
First, I'm going to just start it off how I normally would start off.
Yeah.
We got the one and only in the house, and they call him Benny Brock. Go, 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 go. And I am the one and only Coke LaRock. They say Coke LaRock was born in an orphan, fought like a slave, chucking and fighting is all Coke LaRock played. Coke LaRock is the first MC of hip-hop. Coke LaRock is the one, and Coke LaRock, like they say, there's not a man that can't be thrown, a horse that can't be rolling, a bull that can't be stopped, and there's not a disco that Coke LaRock can't rock. My first rap was like this: if a freak is your nick and that's the freak you seek, then I guess before you go, the freak will be on the bow. As long as the music's not stopping, the rocks are dropping, the champagne is flowing, the freaks will be going. Hotel, motel, you don't tell, we don't tell. 19, Route 9, Coke LaRock, the one and only.
That just, I feel fired up. I feel like running a race right now. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's good stuff right there,
But
dude.
only, baby.
Dude.
World's
Now, how
first
that ain't
DJ,
hip hop?
world's
That is-
first
And this
DJ,
back in
Coca La Rock,
'73.
Coca La Rock.
I feel like we need more of that. We need more of that out
Hey,
there.
hey.
That's the good stuff.
That's the good stuff.
You don't
there.
get that.
Nah, you don't get
I'm
that
serious.
no
Yeah,
more.
don't get that.
That's
Don't
like
get that.
You get a
oatmeal.
bunch of like prefabricated
Come on, man.
cereal box
Come on,
nonsense.
man. They
Wow.
Fruit Loops to me.
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Dude,
I'm still shredded wheat and
Faking it.
Cheerios.
Faking
You know.
that was cool.
Mm.
All right, folks, we're gonna go back to our. We're gonna go one final break, and we'll hit you in a few minutes.